though. If I just take them on completely, obliterate them, take out everything I can, and then I gotta find a way that works out best for me, though. My people are unhappy when I'm at war, and that's almost understandable, but still. I decided against building this silly plant, didn't I? But I still want it somewhere. Granada was a pretty prime location for it. Maybe there is such thing as too much science? Okay, so at 90% they're joyful. I don't need these guys any happier than they are right now, but they get a lot of that from their incredibly good governor. So where am I meant to build this thing? Granada still strikes me as one of the best places to put it, but that means tearing down something here already. Maybe something like a mineral Jeez, it's tricky. This is tempting to get rid of because, for example, this I'll be upgrading to give me more food. And with the extra food that I'll be getting anyway, I might not need that extra one. And even so, I could build the orbital thing right here. So let's try this then. I'm going to replace you with this, not the Monument of Purity, heavens no, but the Teldar plant. And I'll make sure that I always keep Granada. Jake, do you know anything about the terror bombing modifier on POPs? How does it go away? Stop terror bombing. It's your policy right about here. Orbital bombardment. Keep it nice and light. Don't go high there. At least that's how I think it works. I'm not claiming to be any kind of expert in this game. Survey speed seems a bit useless. We'll just get some extra lasers.
Construction complete.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it then. It's time to start going ham with our corvettes. Might well be worth seeing just at the last moment. If there's anything I can upgrade with my corvettes. 223 and all that. 223 and all that. Yeah, that's the same as before, I think. Alright, sure. Granada. I wish for Corvette O'Clock. I'm not sure how many though. Only takes 48 days, so maybe 20 of them. Which brings up the question, could Navarra bring any more to the party? We currently have 5 of the cruisers. How much do those cruisers cost in upkeep? Quite a lot. Quite a heck of a lot. Well, I'm confident with the Rance beam we'll be able to take them down, even though this is hard mode. Jake, the mining drone lasers are pretty useless at this point. You have better weapons already.
Complete.
Aye, but it was sitting there and it wouldn't go away, and it'll be done in a few months anyway. Finally, it's within our space. Let's go here. Let's mine the crap out of that.
Complete.
And research, of course. Shame about Vittoria here. Oh, what's that I see? Oh, it's natural beauty, habitability, and happiness both go up. Incredible, it's almost worth living there, but not quite. Plasma thrusters, how I want you, but I could also deal with some armor that isn't garbage. And I had money once. It seems to be going away. Could potentially do with building up better power plants then, because I need that dosh. Maybe rearranging people on existing places to be making yet more money. We don't make a cent off of this. Actually, this place costs us a considerable amount of money. But maybe these existing places could do with their people rearranged so that they actually give us the money we desire. And we desire it. Jings, we need them down here as well. I don't want to take away all the food, but in a similar sense, I don't care all that much about their food. They can sort that stuff out between themselves. Oh, Jings, as soon as he's built up and told to go working in the energy hub, he's like, I'm out of here. I'm on my way to Granada. I mean, it is good to see Granada becoming super huge, but give it a rest, folks. Jake, your main fleet isn't docked. That's why you're losing money. What in the world are they doing there? Did I misclick?
Research complete.
Okay, I guess I sent them there along with the construction ship. That makes a reasonable sum of sense.
Construction complete.
Cloud lightning I really don't care about. We're going to ignore that. Plasma Thor seems pretty good, but getting these better energy storage, that just seems like the bee's knees. Well, it was good that I undocked the fleet because it gave me the kick up the rear end to sort out my energy credits issue. So, arrested development once again, this time for the Governor Suzanne. You're not making me like you at all here, Suzanne.
Construction complete.
And now you're never going to... Huh? It just doesn't want to show there at the top. I thought Suzanne got that, but am I imagining things again? Maybe it just doesn't show up here for a wee bit. It's hard to say. Jake, can you share your opinion on tall versus wide? No, I have not played enough to figure all that out. But I can say that playing tall here is something I'm enjoying a lot. Which isn't something I imagined would be happening in such a game. Such a game meaning a paradox game. Alright, what am I going to do with these guys? Oh, sweet. I didn't even realize I built them up, but Rance stays on top of things. Aragon here could be so much better, but it really isn't. What can we do to improve the situation on Aragon? I get the feeling 2 of these will be enough for all the food people will need, but I can't be assured of that. But there is money and, well, money to be made. So make me some money. I want to see how that sector of mine is getting on as well. If I click on the right things for a change. I mean, they're storing the money, they're making that money. But I'm still not about to give them a ruler here. Jake, is there a chance of war with the United Debax tribes soon? Yes, that's why I'm building up at the moment. I'm thinking about stepping out for dinner for a minute, didn't want to miss such a major thing. Pretty much once our corvettes are done, I'm going to try to destroy them. Apparently we're equivalent. I don't like the sound of that, but I doubt someone else would jump us, and I think we could win this. I think we'd win it a bit better, maybe if I just built up a cheeky little extra cruiser or 2. And we have 10 more of those corvettes coming, that gives us enough time to build up a couple more cruisers. Equivalent, they say, I don't buy that. Strike them, knock them out where I can. And we also have Rance on the case. Ship upkeep down, fire rate up. And he's cautious, so that evasion's looking good. Once I pound my way through here, I should finally get the access that I need to go and strike down on those accursed cultists. We've got some cordial friends here. They don't want to be in our alliance, but maybe we can get a bit of a trade deal where they give us border access, at the very least for civilians. It might be tough. Might be tough in a bit. Jake, you only have 3 destroyers. Maybe that's a good idea. I can't immediately appreciate why I would want destroyers. Corvettes, sure, they're going to fly around and be all fanciful. But what do... Yeah, okay, they make good screens for my capitals if I tooled them up with armor and shields. Make super defensive screens of destroyers. Corvettes fly around. It would help if I actually check to see what my corvettes are made for. Okay, everybody's on that defensive stuff. Helps with the chance to evade, which is rather nice. And then I have my 2 destroyers. Oh, that's the wrong thing I'm looking at. Oh no. We might be okay. Jake, direct democracy adds extra core provinces to government form. Aye, but I quite like my happy government, which gives happiness everywhere. Heck, I really like it. It'll be a shame if they knock this out. That would make me sad. But I know they have a wormhole station here. I will probably get my fleet over to Vitoria, knock down their wormhole station, and then...
Research complete.
Probably bomb it and take it, and then move along. Liking all this extra armor, though. Would like getting more mining on the go, even more so. A little nervous to go to war with someone that is equivalent to me, whilst I'm playing on hard mode, because I see that hurting in a way. I see it being very painful for me. I also see myself being far too complacent in all of this. Because they could roll around with a similarly large force, and then I get smoked. But I am very keen to put them out of the picture here. But before I go to war, I have to think what I want out of them. Really, influence. And if I were to grab, say, these 3 provinces, it would give me control over much of this, which is ideal. Gives me a border with people that I want a border with. These friendly fellows. Who would hopefully let me get in there and deal with those accursed cultists. They are not pacifists, though. They could well turn on us, and they are superior to us. And they have an ally. Not a great ally, but still an ally. These peaceful traders, they're at war, actually.
Construction complete.
And they hate the Otaga League. Interesting. Still equivalent on all accounts. What reason do I have to believe that my fleet is the superior one?
Construction complete.
None, really. Come on, Jake, rants them. Aye. That's the right way to look at it. Let's rants them. And if it goes terribly wrong, then it goes terribly wrong. You can't cry about these things all the time. Knocking out their wormhole station should make it considerably harder for them to do pretty much everything here. But with all this, I really feel like I should be building up more. Like, is this all I can bring to the table? I'm already over naval force limit, so maybe it's better that I go in there and lose a chunk. Alright, Rance, show us what you're made of. We're gonna get ourselves into position here, and then knock down these fools. Equivalent. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, it's worth embarking our mighty armies and getting them over here as well, because I want to take that other place. No leader for you. Might be an idea to get you a general. Not the armchair commander. This leader commands from the rear, preferably as far away from the front lines as possible to avoid exposure to unnecessary. No, how about having a butcher who fights better, harder, faster, stronger than everybody else? Jake Glorious mines 16 energy per month. It's okay, it's just because we're on the move. This naval capacity isn't helping much either. But I'm sure some of our people will die. And what a shame that'll be for them. What happens when you hit zero energy credits anyway? This game I can't imagine has bankruptcy, as you and I may know it from EU. Jake here at Force Limit, also you might have superior armor for your fleet. I sure hope they don't have shield dodging weapons, because our fleet is incredibly lightly armored. Look at that, no armor on it at all. We're running dangerous here. Wow, what an interesting way to do it. Because when we started building up all these, we didn't have armor, so in before all torpedoes. I think I have some point defense, at least. Well, I'm hoping that. So you guys can get merged together so we can have one big transport fleet of deadliness. Yeah, I know torpedoes ignore shields, so I have to hope that they don't go for all of those. But don't I have point defense? I do have sentinel point defense. Just make point defense ships laugh at the AI. That's what I've got. At least I do on my cruisers. My corvettes, they do not have point defense. So let's just hope they can dodge missiles. The same missiles that, if memory serves, have 100% accuracy, so... Well, we're just banking on the fact that they don't use missiles. Bit of a bank to make. So you guys are going to enter there, and we are going to attack on Shell Madak. They might come and destroy us around here. That's okay. We can deal with that. Dangerous. So we're going to recall our embassy. Does this signal hostile intent from the Navarra? Well, worsen relations. Give us influence. You will not soon forget this, Basque. And then, what do I want? I want the Shell Madak. It's only 24, it's not that much. It's all about trimming them down to just being a little spot here. And I don't really want their capital since that's overly expensive. But I do want Setula, and I will want Sarakis. Things I could... No, I can't quite grab another. Could liberate one. Rochelle. If that became liberated, what good would that do? I could vassalize it, but... I feel like I'm getting extra greedy here for no good reason. Well, I mean, it couldn't hurt. I do want to tear them down completely anyway. And knock out any... Not sure if I can see them, not sure if they're building them at all, but any posts they have that give extra frontier outposts. I don't think they have any. Do I really want to liberate that planet? I don't know, but we're going to war anyway, so let's not worry about it and just do it. We just want to live in peace. Is that so difficult to accept? Well, yes. Yes, it is. Make haste and lay waste. Now maybe let's not play on super fast mode.
Construction complete.
They have defensive stuff on the go here. Maybe I want to knock that out quickly before their main fleet arrives.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, well that's one way to do it. Please remove that.
Updated.
Thank God. Hey, those look like missiles. I need that thing destroyed straight away.
Situation log updated.
Did I just toast that in seconds? Because I think I just toasted that in a few seconds. Due to our semi-static war economy policy, our workers and military personnel have started to relax in anticipation of victory and in our offensive wars. That worries me ever so slightly. Tell me more. How much relaxation is relaxation? Oh well, can't worry about these things. Get over there.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged.
Maybe you guys should stand back a touch. I don't want you blowing out of the sky. I don't need you blowing up the research station, you know. Oh! They're gonna mean business with all that, and I know that they like projectiles. 24 corvettes, 15 destroyers, 4... That's gonna be interesting. And they're marching straight on my capital. Well, we'll see how that goes. Holy smokes, that rance beam.
Situation log updated.
Alright, I guess
Station
we'll just have
under
to
attack.
get rid of those.
Science ship under attack.
Oh, that science ship I do not want under attack right now. What's going on over in Navarra, right? I probably still have you as passive, don't I? I'm gonna lose someone important here.
Situation log updated.
I'm gonna miss Navarra. And I invested a lot into that. So, you there. Yeah, you're still on passive. Please switch to evasive. And you folks, I think I really want you to take this planet. Hopefully before they decide to go and take Navarra. Ah, you guys didn't even take a shred of damage. Oh, that's right, I wanted to take out their wormhole station as well. So I guess let's grab our, what do I want? Some Pearl-class corvettes. And let's switch over, well, I know I can do this a fast way, can't I? Boom. You folks need to take out that wormhole, and then they're gonna have a much harder time moving around. Or so I'm led to believe.
Station under attack.
What is under attack now? Well, they are blitzing Navarra into the ground, probably. Or they're on their way back.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, I need this thing taken down on the double. I don't know how much of a difference it makes when they... Oh, what is this? Hopefully that's me stopping them doing whatever they're about to do. Whew. Jake, shouldn't you kill that enemy fleet first? Patience. First one must reduce their morale. Okay, so once you are reduced to pretty much nothing... My corvettes seem pretty good at this. They were opening a wormhole there, Jake. Well, wormhole gone. Oh, no, wormhole open again. Alright, you guys are pretty much done. Let us land our armies. Let us get these folks grouped together. under the divine leadership of Rance. So I guess that means they have other wormhole stations on the go. And here we go. In terms of raw number, they're better than us. But we have a better general. And he's a trickster, eh? He's got better evasion. But we're cautious, which means we have even better evasion.
Situation log updated.
Oh well. Can we do it? It's perhaps a tall order for us, but let's do it. Wasn't Battle Pope your admiral? Hmm? It's a pretty even battle, actually. I'm a little bit scared. Especially if they fire torpedoes. What in the world? Oh, I think we just melted some of them. But they were only corvettes. We're gonna need a bit better than that. Oh, damn. They are sending out missiles. That's terrible for us, since we rely entirely on shields, and those shields are probably going to be pretty useless here. So I need to melt them. Take them down. I tell you, our point defenses seem to be doing the trick. Maybe. It's hard to tell. I am watching some of my corvettes melt, but I'm certainly watching theirs get demolished. To shreds, I say. I hate to interrupt that, but I believe we've taken this over. So, let's get on out of there. I don't think anybody's going to be taking this back in a hurry. And we have our garrisons right there. Planetary fortifications will build back up, and you guys just stick back there. Eliminate them, Battle Pope. They're actually bringing in reinforcements, a clever thing to do. Wish I'd thought of that. Oh wow, our naval capacity took a dunk. Alright, a screen of solid corvettes is doing me good here. And they have some kind of mysterious healing ability. Oh, those Rance beams seem to be doing a bit. Oh, just a bit. On their capital ships. I'll live for this. Well, our shields were not completely useless. It's an impressive day when even your corvettes managed to survive a fair chunk of this. I don't think they put a scratch on our main cruisers here. What a shame for them. Jake, start rebuilding the spaceport in Navarra. That's an excellent point. Seems like they used shields as well, but I like my red lasers. Ah, of course, that's what was hurting our limit as well. Our long-range tracking systems have detected the first launch of an artificial satellite from surface of Vrol-Zajet. It successfully achieved orbit and marks the start of a budding space program initiated by the planet's alien civilization. After taking these first tentative steps into space, we can expect them to launch manned missions and eventually interplanetary expeditions. They're on the verge of space travel. What do I do with you, early space age friends? What can I do with you, in fact? My native enlightenment does not allow me such things, but unrestricted native studies would be needed, and I can't do that. What I can do, though, is destroy my enemies.
Situation log updated.
Well, that feels good in ways that I should probably talk to a doctor about. I've got broken stuff that I need to research because they could have some good stuff that I want. Meanwhile, we should really press the advantage. We didn't even take that many in the way of losses. We should move on, destroy whatever is important to them, and probably make a move on their capital if we can. Border range. I love border range. Really shows people who's boss. Me. Alright, away we go. Oh, not this crap again. Rance lasers, you know what to do. I wonder if this is just what pacifists do. Now that is going down.
Situation log updated.
Damn right it is. Okay, but there was nothing of terrible interest here. That might not be good for me, because these guys might extend their influence here. But this will be mine, so it's not all grim. Take over another planet here as we continue to make our way to the capital. I'm being asked if I can change my policy on something about native interference or native enlightenment. No, because I'm fanatic xenophobic, and I'm not allowed the pacifist trait to have native interference unrestricted. So they'll probably grow up and then I'll just burn them into the ground. Seems like the right thing to do.
Hostile fleet engaged.
This again, eh?
Situation log updated. Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Bring it down. That one very sorry cruiser. Probably a bad idea for me to let them get more cruisers, but maybe I should take it down whilst I have the chance. But my Pearl class corvettes, at least some of them, should begin the bombardment there. Come on, I want to see the Rances.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Rances. Oh. Huh? Did he? No, I don't know what happened there. I must have clicked on an arrow or something. Oh my. Is it possible to fall in love with someone like Rance? I should talk to that White Knight woman soldier. Jake, you should repair your ships if you can. No. My thinking here, and forgive me if it is entirely flawed, is that I rely on shields quite a lot, and the shields will restore themselves. And I have regenerative hull tissue, so they are repairing themselves. Only really going to see that at the turn of the month, but hang on, these guys should merge together. And I get to work on that. My enemy. And now it's at 16,625. Astonishing, I agree. Oh, not these gaseous guys again. I don't have time for that. I'm busy destroying my enemy. Feels good getting this juicy research on the go. 0.5 monthly regen won't get you very far, Jake. It gets me somewhere. But that makes me wonder, do I even need to repair them? Like, if I set them back home in 10 years or so, yeah, they'll have 10% of their hull back. And if they lost more than 10% of their hull, then, well, that's bad news for them, isn't it? So, It's not going to look too good for this budding little guy. Especially when I have... Oh my. This butcher, Jenna, he's learning a thing or two. I really need to go to my Navarra campaign and draw inspiration for leader names here. So maybe when I was looking at the pluses here, it was actually my own guys that I was looking at. Okay, the Basque tribes are now under attack from the Demana polity? How? Why? How? You're allied with the homogeneous compact. I don't think that's going to help you. Demana polity. With what are you going to attack? Well, you're far inferior to me. Unfortunately, these guys are scary. Big and scary. Jake, is it worth going to the capital and smashing their starports, stopping them building more cruisers? That's what's happening as soon as I start dropping off units onto here. They have some defense, but hey, I'm a butcher. I will remove them from the equation. It seems that it's the very bottom of the fortifications that matter the most. So you want that thing all the way down. Oh, it increases if you get all the way down to Nout. That's interesting. I don't think we're getting better than 100, so land your armies, please. Don't hide them up your sleeveys. It sucks to be these guys, especially the droid. And as for you, yes. Make way. Make haste, lay waste. Science ship seems to be doing well with all that analyzing.
Debris analyzed.
Not giving us anything particularly good. I guess they were just that inferior to us. Railguns are doing us well, I imagine. But still, couldn't hurt to be invested. Couldn't hurt to check it all out. So, what do we have over here?
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, more of this crap. Okay.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I have dealt with a far superior enemy who tried the same thing.
Hostile fleet
What makes you think it'll work for you?
situation.
Actually, this is pretty hard on me. I might lose a Corvette or two.
Updated.
Who am I kidding? Down it all goes. Oh, there's no need to attack that. Come on. Oh well. They'll decide what's necessary and what is not.
Station under attack.
That is unpleasant. These guys must really not like me. Well, that is something that I can deal with by simply throwing away some Pearl-class corvettes. Maybe a bit more than some. But why do you get the Battle Pope and they... Oh, they also get the Battle Pope. Probably because they're close enough by. But I am not abiding by you smashing up my
Debris
stuff.
analyzed.
How do I get rid of those guys? So did I lose some of my army, or why do I only have 12 armies here? Well, I'm sure there's a reason, but they must embark. Perhaps some of them did get shot down during the big hoo-ha over here. They have quite the army here. Might be tricky for me, but might is no excuse for failure. We'll take them down. These guys are on their way again. I'm just hoping that the enemy completely surrenders
Debris
and
analyzed.
gives in to my demands here. Jake, I'm calling rip on your productivity tomorrow. I'll have to grab a few precious hours of sleep and make my way into work, but it's... that's testament to the game, right? So this is a good opportunity for me to eye up my friends here. He uses what exactly? Ion disruptor. Okay, so he's jack of all trades, but he does not have many torpedoes. He loves ion disruptors that do a lot of shield damage. But he himself relies heavily on shields and not at all on armor. How about his destroyers? Again, this guy hates armor with a passion, but he does not use point defense. When I go to war with you, I should be bringing torpedoes for days. Or just rance beam him to death. I mean, that's always an option, right? Jake, a planet can only hold 12 non-garrison armies. When you attack a planet with more, any other armies will automatically embark. Okay, I guess I got shot down or something, because... wow. I didn't deserve to save you, but I did. I don't know how slowly is for you repairing, but I'm grateful you survived there. Let's just get you back to Navarra. Hooked up with there. This thing needs to be upgraded massively, really. Got some catching up to do. And our science ship don't know what's going on. That's more like it. We're getting some actual research data here. Let us get over here and keep on researching.
Enemy planet secured.
There we go. We have 100%. It shouldn't be long before he just gives up entirely. But just in case they do not, well, we need our armies to repair just a little bit. I think this is the... that's the end of you. We've had enough of this war. Take what you will, be on your way. Liberate a planet and cede some other planets. Excellent. Winning offensive wars is no longer active. Conditional effect. Good, so our people are less lazy now. And that's the kind of influence I'm talking about. Whole load more provinces within our grasp. Not provinces, but planets. Wrong game, Jake. And so I liberated you. How happy are you about that? You are xenophobe, fanatical. Pathetically... they're cardinal towards us. They do kind of like us, but they would not want to be... well, hard difficulty making it difficult, but the fact that they're wary as well is hurting. Wait, wary? I guess they updated that. Have you forgotten that I made you what you are? So quick to forget. It's tempting to vassalize you then. Let us speak in the spirit of peace and reconcile, Basque. Let's get that embassy going. Doesn't look like there's anything particularly useful in these systems. But now I border you. You are wary now, but you see yourselves as superior. Xenophobic bigots. But their xenophilia overwrites that. And my policy on purging makes them, well, none too pleased. So we just took over a whole bunch of provinces that I'm not entirely sure what to do with. So let's give it some thought. I'm 3 over my limit. So I did speak of plans to get rid of some of the others. Okay. Let's do this step at a time here. I got these guys that need to do stuff. Which means I got lots of steps to this many-step plan. You guys are MIA. I want you back in Navarra. And Navarra will eventually be the kind of place where we can get repairs going. Yep, I really like this level of influence that I now have here. Get these areas back in our control. I'm pretty sure these were originally ours anyway, so we're just getting our own money back. They just kept them warm for us. And wonderful. That's wonderful. A whole load of physics research right there. Okay, science ship, there is a lot to be done. Almost enough for me to want to stop you from doing that. I want the anomaly researcher back here to explore the planets though, since that's what they do best. Survey speed also goes up, and anomaly research speed, not that that matters, it's the anomaly... There we go, get you back there. It's the anomaly detection that I'm looking for. So that makes your job investigating all systems that I don't currently know well enough. This one's probably not important, but we should do it anyway. Loving it. Whew. It's one way to get richer. I would like these guys to be our vassal, even though they hate our guts. Just because it's a free way to take some land. Well, costs influence, but heaven help me, I am drowning in that. And I think there's still a wormhole station here? Is it now ours? No, it's theirs. I should have blasted this out. Well, that doesn't make this their area. I have at least one. Yeah, that's not going to make a world of difference here. So our new homes, I guess. Their happiness, at least thanks to our democracy, is at 20%. Alien overlords and lack of voting rights is hurting them. But if I were to purge you, I think some people would take offense to that. These guys at least aren't too unhappy. Not yet, at least. That'll change. Yeah, anybody that's xenophobe is going to hate me. But that unique building that I think I said I wanted to build on Granada, and I have built, but it's not manned, that should be changed. I love my science, but I want to spread my happy gases. Let's put you somewhere that you get a bit more out of it all. Our happy gases should boost these guys by another 10%, so they won't be quite so angry. Of course, I could always enslave them. Enslaving is always good. But then I'd have to tinker with them. And I want to make sure they can't breed. Can I stop them from breeding? That's something I need to think about. But something I need to think about right now is going to bed, and that's what I'm going to do. So cheers for joining on this. I'll be back with more whenever I want to play Stellaris, which is pretty much all the time. Go figure. Ciao for now.